Okay, so as I was kind of venting about, you know, these these females in the news who were abused, one of the first things came to mind was, what about all these gangster chicks that kind of hesitate? I don't know what their rules are in the gang, whether they can report sexual abuse or not. I don't know. But I've seen interviews where some dude said, that he said you're not allowed to tell on the cops from his gang perspective. I was like, what? I never heard of that in my life. Until then, I said that's not snitching. You know what I'm saying? If cops beat you up or something, say you're not supposed to. What the hell are they talking about? You see what I'm saying? But when you look at it in terms of a business relationship with the state, and you think about gangs, you're like, man, you think about how gangster women dress sexy. What are all the reasons they dress sexy? They're dressing sexy for punk ass oppressors, not just law enforcement, corporate oppressors, what have you, to abuse them. Okay, that culture comes from somewhere else. It doesn't come from your ethnic community. It doesn't come from your gangs. It comes from somewhere else through your gangs. You see what I'm saying? And they're doing this occult stuff, man. And they're fucking, they're abusing women every fucking day. And every day, I live in a society where I should not get over it. But I never forget, I shouldn't just say, hey, what can you do? I've been trying to get people to come together for moral issues since 2009, at least on YouTube alone. I've been trying to do it since I was like 12 years old, on AOL and Yahoo and whatever they had back then, GeoCities. And as someone who's a little bit shy in person, but I talk about these things in person too. And man, I can't, I've seen this one female and she was attractive at the store, it happens, right? And she looked like a kind of gangster chick, you know what I'm saying? And that's what reminded me of this, I was like, when I seen that picture in the news, I'm like, man, those chicks aren't like the sexiest gangsta mamacitas and mamas, little mamas out there, as you might say back in the day or whatever. They're not exactly number one, right? They're not number one draft pick and shit. Some of them are pretty hot, but so think about this shit. Imagine being a hot chick going into the institution, right? Imagine being a sexy where sexiness is pronounced, okay? It's unfucking believable. Also I was a little bit surprised that she was even hot, because a lot of chicks these days, they're not so hot anymore, and I can tell by the way, they change things, right? They change things around, and that's what's going on, What's going on is fucking sickening, okay? There's a bunch of sex cults everywhere. There's a bunch of organized rapists. The culture is designed for rape by deception. And, here I'm just driving around trying to just talk to you about it off the top of my head. And I've always felt like if I put out a lot of videos, it increases my chances. It doesn't really increase my chances, of getting the message out. They're suppressing my videos. So never forget to say, what can you do about this? Well, when you make it so you suppress people's videos, right? You have a bunch of controlled opposition groups that won't tell the complete truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about these issues. It's like, what is there left to do? So obviously, I'm not going to come to the conclusion, but some people come to the conclusion of blowing people away. And can you blame them? You left them with no logical alternative. You're just like, play the game and help uphold the rape cult construct. If you're mad about rape and you want them to assimilate and use psychology to pretend they're doing something, that's fucking outrageous. You know what I'm saying? I remember the Special Victims Unit, right? A TV show. It says the Law and Order Special Victims Unit or something. Say one of the most heinous crimes is rape. Heinous, right? It's supposed to piss you off. You're supposed to say, what the fuck was that person thinking? What the fuck is society thinking? What culture is he in? Who's behind the scenes manipulating? You're supposed to ask the right questions and be upset and come together and stop them. Every fucking day, folks. Every day. I see a lot of people, they seem like kind old people, kind workers, nice people at the various ethnic restaurants, various grocery stores, some nice country white guy or something. And, they just don't want to face their oppressor. They don't want any trouble. They've probably been through a lot in their life, you know what I'm saying? But you've got to face them down. You've got to. Don't let life pass you by without facing these fucking rape cult, ninny, goon, villain types, you know what I'm saying? There's no excuse for what they've done here. There's no excuse for it working this way. Where are those chicks that talk about rape culture? Most of them are quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? Because a bunch of rapists got in their face and they said, adjust your argument and sound like an idiot or something, or say it in a way that discredits yourself, be a bitch about it, or whatever they want them to do to kind of make it so people don't want to rally and solve the problem. Okay? Just a bunch of rapists in people's faces saying, you better not. Retaliation. How the fuck you report a sexual crime, even if you're in prison, and they retaliate against you? Call that justice, fair play, call that, integrity and fidelity, you know what I'm saying? Why doesn't the FBI have a flashlight up their ass, you know what I'm saying? Why doesn't the Justice Department, why doesn't the president say, hey, this stops now, okay? I don't give a fuck. We're gonna come up with a new fucking law enforcement agency and we're gonna shut everything down. All this code of silence stuff, okay? We're gonna throw the book at it. We're gonna fucking do what we gotta do, Something. Every fucking day, ladies and gentlemen. Every day. And why don't you, if you have to recruit people from abroad, give them citizenship in exchange for being part of a new law enforcement agency. Because I think a lot of people here don't have the fucking heart to fucking do their fucking job in that regard. They're code of silence already. So you got to get somebody, take them out of their natural environment, put them here, and find a good person, good poor person, put them through training. Boom. Now we have 100,000, 200,000, and you start cracking down on every law enforcement agency, crack down on organized crime and corporations. Crack the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of the kids being raped. I'm sick of females being raped while they're coerced and told not to talk to me. How the fuck are you gonna tell them not to talk to a brain surgeon's son, the son of 2 doctors? What? I'm gonna try to heal them to death or something? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna care for them like a patient. What are they so afraid of? You know what I'm saying? I don't have the power to overthrow these people. And they're like, no. If he won't uphold the rape call construct, I'll never uphold the rape call construct. A real man doesn't uphold the rape call construct. Okay? It's not gonna happen. Rape is despicable as hell. Despicable, unforgivable, okay? But we can work on forgiveness and so on and so forth, unforgivable, so to speak, okay? I want it to stop. I want people to have decent fucking relationships. I want people to date based on character and really strive hard to be the best them they can be, and then present themselves to the person they're trying to date. Say, hey, this is my name, or however they would talk to them, however they would communicate on the internet or otherwise, whatever they would do, but do it in a way that's respectable, that's full of character and heart and love. You know what I'm saying? This fucking shit's gotta stop, folks. This shit show, this demon show, this rape cult, ninny motherfuckers, scoundrels, sleazebags, dirtbags, scumbags, knaves, villains, bad actors, vile characters, assorted scum, adversaries, antagonists, okay? Fucking horrible people, slime balls, slimy, filthy, inside, clean the inside of the cup and dish, motherfucker, because it stinks, it's slimy, it's evil. Tired of it, okay? Sober all the time, and that's great, that's fine, I'm proud of myself, so on and so on. I've been sober for years and years, you know what I'm saying? I never really did any hard drugs, I just smoked some weed, drank back in the day, because this shit hurts. It hurts when you're 12 years old, and I'm glad I heard them. I'm glad I can say I heard their story and I tried to do something about it. But it hurts, and it's a positive pain. Feel the pain, face reality. When you hear these stories, and you live in a society where they ain't gonna do shit, they may as well be saying to you, what the fuck you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? And then how can you be mad at me when I say, well, I'm gonna damn you all to hell? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna cook. What do you expect me to do? Turn the other cheek. I'm not supposed to turn the other cheek. Once you remove the log from your own eye, rebuke the hell out of them. Let them know they're gonna burn in fucking hell. Okay, let them know that their little smug little hustle they got going. Okay, I'm talking about Hustler magazine. It's a porn magazine. They say be a hustler. No, female shouldn't be a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Be a virtuous woman. Now, Beauty and the Beast, right? Where's the love? Where is the love to be found? Bob Marley again comes to mind. Concrete Jungle. Where is the love to be found? Okay? Never known happiness. Never known what sweet caress. Now, I've dated some nice women in my time. When I've been shunned for the most part. Because it's this cruel world, this sick world. Those guys who, when they kill themselves, they say, bye, cruel world. They're almost right. They're right to want to die. They're wrong to say bye like they're their friend or something. Fuck this cruel world. Okay, those guys are more right. They say, fuck the world. Okay? Fuck the devil, fuck the world, fuck the code of silence, Fuck secret societies are gonna just help them rape people. Okay, their own family members. What about your sixth cousin, huh? What about your third, fourth, second cousin? What about your sisters and your wives? Okay, fuck this rape called shit. I tell you, if I was in charge, and they're fuming me, making so I sound weird, so don't worry about that. Just listen to what I'm saying. If I was in charge, I'd end this once and for all. Heads would fucking roll. Okay, we built new prisons. Money would be taken from the rich to build prisons, to build tiny homes for the poor. Problems would be fucking solved. Okay? Just stop the fucking raping, folks. Okay? Hell, it has plenty of things to cook as it is. Stop being bad. Do the fucking right thing. You tell this flea-bitten world, fuck you if you're gonna persecute me for doing the right thing. You tell them.